You followed me here? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an explanation from Takayuki. But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately,
Master's orders.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice. Strike!
Come a little closer.
Lightning flash!
I must.
You're in for a little shock.
Battle formation!
Nice and
Soldiers,
spicy!
quick!
You're in for a little shock. Don't be such a Come a little closer. Let's spark things up a little.
Let the show begin! Huh.
I must teach me a lesson.
Storm the front! Flash!
Allow me to strike first.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
I dare you!
You're in for a
Boba, get them!
Come a little closer.
Oh, let's dance!
Who goes there? Soldiers, quick! Watch your step.
Bellowing thunder! Eat this!
Don't hold back.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Get them. Train harder. Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you disregard my orders?
Master,
Go on, ask him! Don't let him in!
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne.
So this is how my documents went missing from him.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know.
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui.
He just came right up.
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. And all they requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decrees upheld. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack down on our enemies at the same time, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply saw no need to inform you, Sarah.
But you worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's nothing?
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me, but the reverse is true. What could they possibly hope to achieve? When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall. After none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi.
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior.
But Master, Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the...
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he...
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? But I chose to obey the Shogun. But now I realize, so I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing...
Stubborn and... Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now... The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat.
Senyora's the one behind all this? Way back in Rito,
A diplomat from Snezhnaya.
Sara stormed off! You can say that again! Alright then.
Long as we have the Muso no Hito...
The way people charge in here as they please. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it. Have you learned your lesson?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujo's...
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize. I know. You can't get me out of your mind. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a... so you came to...
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things. They were nobodies to begin with. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? In their almighty shogun. Do correct me if I'm wrong. That's ancient history. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all. These other mundane details you insist... You? Stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. Before you go saying something you can't take back, charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped? I'm not sure you realize quite how much...
I challenge you to a duel before the
Proceed.
My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned... I'll admit that I never... You are aware that the loot... Then I... A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
I'll protect us.
You're in for a little shock.
Come a little closer.
Into the frozen void.
Nice and spicy.
Detestable. Try not to enjoy this. Tactless rodent! You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid.
Race you!
The pale flame smolders! You're in for a little
Let's dance.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated! Dance, my pretties!
Let the show begin.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Race you!
Who dares
Let's dance.
call me a witch? Not every wound will heal. Embrace your searing reckoning. Must
I'll protect us.
You're in for a little shock.
Not every wound will heal.
Go, Barbara, go! Go, Barbara!
Dance, my pretties. Who dares call me a witch?
You're in for a little shock.
Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
Go, Barbara!
You're in for a
Come,
little
put up a
shock.
fight.
Don't be such a brute. Come a little closer.
Let's dance.
pretties!
You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock.
Let the show begin.
Not even ashes will remain! Dance, my pretties! All must burn!
I'll protect her. Ouchie!
Boba, get them!
Who dares call me a witch?
Don't be such a brute. You're in for a little shock.
Embrace your searing reckoning!
Come a little closer.
That really hurt!
Not every wound will heal! So strong, but how? I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you! You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senora is gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing. Traveler, your existence, there seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, so I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my... So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity. Excessive yearning leads to inevitable destruction.
Let's dance.
Strike dead! Inferior. Come a little... Surrender and be gentle.
You're toast! Nice and spicy!
This ends now. Inferior. You are an enemy that requires special attention.
No! Let the show begin.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Get them!
Don't be such a brute.
I'm surprised. That really hurt!
Strike dead.
Now I'm really in a pickle!
I'll protect us.
This ends now.
That really hurt! Boba, get them!
Come a little closer.
Take this!
Let the show begin.
Inferior. Instabilities will be removed. Strike dead.
Lightning flash!
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Help! My dinner isn't catching me!
Inferior. Strike dead.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
We can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals. This world, a fleeting shadow.
Try not to enjoy this too much. You're in. Come a little closer.
All desire can be broken.
Bellowing thunder! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Help! Take this! You're toast!
Surrendering will be.
All will be severed. Thunder. This world, a fleeting shadow.
Help! My dinner is attacked! Thunderblast!
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride so are we to just abandon the notion of progress?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every thunder sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that...
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change. It does nothing more than simply... exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your...
Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to be... But I have experienced it all.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss. You are obviously lonely. And yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was... This is your plane of euthymia. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the lonely... But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all the...
How long will that...
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail, so it will probably take me another few centuries to read.
Seeing you again is a...
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish... Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your... But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this...
You are the one who's been acting... As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of euthymia? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. So maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for us now is...
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Why, hello, if it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine?
You literally told us to come meet!
I would...
Seems like someone's in it pretty...
Catching up with an old friend. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne with a Fatui Harbinger. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that you're Still, you did end up victorious.
Sure feels good to may cause plenty of trouble along the way.
Wait a second. Did you... As in, the little thing that looks something...
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnoses belong to the...
Oh.
What's...
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly? The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb.
You did... for once, Paimon...
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me. And I've kept it in the ground. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she... Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential... Is that not a good bargain? Exchanging it... Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck...
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Really?
You intend to travel all over Tevat, and the time has come for the Inazu. As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have. What would you like to know about? That puppet was built with technology that still... There before A began modifying her own godly form.
So, you mean there are 3 riding...
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. The original plan was... Later, this puppet...
Ugh! Not the...
Some eccentric geniuses in the The object...
What the...
It is, isn't it? That puppet was built with Still, before A began modifying...
So...
No. The original plan was for... Later, this...
Ugh!
Some eccentric geniuses in...
What the...
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it... I'm surprised.
Morat's told...
Yes.
Twin?
They won the Arc Beelzebul as far as the world... In fact...
Until what?
Makoto died...
Losing her sister must have been super hard on...
That was when A began...
Paimon feels like...
I didn't spend a great...
Wow.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. But if you still have doubts about A, not only does she not fit your description, that's good to hear.
Don't worry. We are...
As for your brother's whereabouts, I'll let you know if I find out anything. After leaving Inazuma,
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into...
Yes, well, but their obsession... In Sumeru, knowledge is...
Knowledge is a...
Yes.
Lesser Lord Kusa...
Oh, you have... I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her, too. I wish you all... I'm surprised...
Morat's told us. He's...
Yes.
Twin...
They won the Arc Beelzebul as A, as far as the world... In fact...
Until what?
Makoto died...
Losing her sister must have been super...
That was when A began to change.
Paimon feels like...
I didn't spend a great deal of...
Wow.
Are you sure? Okay, keep it safe. There was me thinking...
Who in their right...
I see. Your ambition should perhaps continue on your journey.
Ah, Traveler. Right?
Hey, Catherine! Got any new commissions for us today?
I went to the shrine to draw a fortune slip earlier. The shrine maiden
Catherine? Drawing fortune slips at the shrine? Is it just Paimon, or is that the most unusual thing ever? Wait, no, that's not the unusual part. We're in Liyue. You went to Inazuma. Okay, so when you say unexpected reunion...
Who can say? But the...
Fair enough. Even though we see each other pretty much... Wait, are you saying... Oh, Paim? Fingers crossed we find him.
I'm sorry. Did I say something I shouldn't?
Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, that...
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do.
Really? Does this mean the cat...
I will leave the requester to fill you in on all...
All right then. Thanks, Catherine.
Very well. Add at...
Let's dance.
Ah, great. Good to meet you. Yes, I was the one who posted that commission. Wait a second. You look kind of familiar. Are you a famous adventurer or something? Oh, alright then. I'll start by introducing myself. I'm Yuehue, a miner, and I received a mining permit for the chasm just recently. I have a handful of other guys in my crew.
Seriously? They actually give permits out for the chasm?
Yes, the folks over at Yujing Terrace finally came to their senses and are now allowing a limited amount of ore mining near the surface. We were among the first to gain approval, but some things have happened recently that put all the miners on edge.
Really? What happened? We haven't heard anything.
So, it's hard to say exactly how big of an issue it is. Could be something, could be nothing. The main thing is that it's just very strange. While one of the miners was on a break, he suddenly noticed a few hilly trolls walking his way. They seemed like they were in a daze or something. They walked right by him without giving him a single glance. They just made a beeline for the depths of the chasm. After that, the miner started observing his surroundings more closely and noticed the same thing happening time and time again.
Are the hilly trolls just curious? Maybe they just want to take a peek inside.
Not likely. The strange part is that in all the time this miner's been watching the hilly trolls, he's never seen any of them come back out. It seems to be a one-way trip. Once the hilly trolls go in, they never emerge again. And it seems to be happening more and more frequently as of late. What are these hilly trolls up to? What happens to them after they go inside? Is there a disaster brewing? These are the kinds of thoughts going through the guys' heads now. Everyone's driving themselves crazy worrying about it.
Paimon's not surprised. Paimon feels spooked just hearing about it.
Exactly. The deepest fear is the fear of the unknown, you know? So we have to get to the bottom of it before everyone can put their minds at rest.
Do we really want to take this commission? Thanks, Mr. Miner. Sir, we need to consider it first. Hey! You can at least pretend to consider Paimon's opinion first. Oh, so that's where you're coming. You'll really regret it if you don't.
So, what's your verdict? Will you take...
Yep, we'll take it. We're kinda curious ourselves now, too.
Ah, great. You're doing me an enormous service here.
Standing around is making